quite typical stuff, clearing a lot. This is a lot of presence and threat towards the C position here, but it's actually going to be a B here. We can see most of the players now making their way into that B side. Brax there for T1 at the back, just giving up the space, doesn't want to take a bad engagement, and now his teammates are starting to make their way across. Skadoodle starting off the action there, able to take down Asuna. Steel tries to defend, and finally, Brax is able to make good of that position back site. We'll get some flanking here from Dicey, and it's already on him. Hiko can be annoying there, delay them. But we'll have to see if it's going to amount to too much. I think it was really on Dicey there. Hiko's able to deny it for a moment, but it's really not going to work out ultimately do here. So Skadoodle there on the jet looking to peek from the short position. A huge swell of players coming in here from 100 Thieves. There it is, the quick hit from Skadoodle, the dash back out into safety, and that really puts immediately 100 Thieves on a bad note. The question is at this point, do they start pressing further or do they want to reset out of this?
And look at this, Skadoodle gets that pick short ace, feels immense pressure, backs off into sight. They sense the drone coming towards them. So 3 people in this A site right now. No one in B, no one in C. Skadoodle coming up huge again with a second.
And that is what he does. Great stuff there from Skadoodle. That's a 3rd kill off the operator, single-handedly, doing so much damage to his opposition. And 100 Thieves will eventually be able to get this spike down, but it's a 2 versus 4 situation to play off of, and already their opposition are knocking at the door. Spyder there on the flank, taking down Hiko, leaving just Asuna. He's going to get tagged up by the drone. His location is revealed. Great shots there, but it is simply not enough. Skadoodle with a fantastic 3K to open up that defense to help them secure that round.
Dan, I just want to say that's a massive risk by Skadoodle and T1 coming into that first gun round. Some of his teammates
was that B site, allowing the rest of his team into A with that space to work with for the spike plant. The retake's going to have to come in, and it should look pretty good here. T1, of course, are ahead on players and firepower. Uh-oh, that was close. It's going to be a difficult situation here for Hiko to hold by himself. You can see that he hesitated and has to try to back away out of that position. He's not going to make it all the way though, and he's going to get detained. That's
they both got detained. No,
oh no!
Oh no!
Yeah, that's a rough one to deal with. And I mean, Brax did pop has been so good at just creating kills, in fact, let alone just a strong argument to avoid this side of the map. And it's going to be, the bluff there is going to be called. Brax by that short position, he goes down. Asuna able to get the entry. That's so important. So much presence. Look at the rotation coming through now. AZK pulled away from the C side of the map. He's in spawn. You can see the chaos that is there for the defenders of T1 right now. It allows Steel with this lurk up C to be able to get the spike planted, and that will give a huge advantage here now to 100 Thieves.
Massive advantage. And that spike location, dear God, that's in the middle of the open. That is a very difficult defuse right now for T1. 3 flashes still on AZK. This is definitely doable, but the smoke agent is dead. So keep in mind, they don't really have a very long-lasting smoke.
Well, some flashes available from AZK's perspective at least, so he could use those also. And it's going to be quite difficult, as you mentioned. Skadoodle's trying to do what he can here. That presence from Garage, actually, from Asuna is huge, but they're somehow getting the frags! T1 able to get all the frags. Defuses coming in. I don't know if there's enough time for this one. DaZeD is holding it, and he's going to just barely be able to do it in time. Unbelievable. Yeah, that is so crazy. What a beautiful round for T1. Going aggressive straight away outside B. And 100 Thieves are ready to go with those stingers in hand. Quick double for them as they gain all the ground towards the B site. But it's not over just yet, of course, as Spyder is in the cloudburst here, seeing if he can find an opportunity with his Vandal. Finds a timing here. As the spike go down, he wants to try to find the planter, but Nitro's there for the cover on that ceiling position, leaving just DaZeD and Brax. And it doesn't really seem like there's much left to be done here. Brax lurking around a lobby will do well to keep his gun in his hands, but it's going to be an upgrade for many players behind. Scar picks up those daggers. Asuna there, curveball through the dark cover to make their way forward. And oh my god, this defense is stunning here from T1. 100 Thieves can't seem to break through. Trying to grab the spike.
One enemy
but It's going to be dropped straight away again. Scar is looking incredible, man. The focus is beautiful from T1 at this point. You're right, Sean. This is so decisive.
To look out for is where Steel's placing his trips. You can see that he has them both defending the C site with the cam and C site, and because of that, they're going to play retake on C. They have no one C, no one garage. Those trips are allowing them to do that. What a fight to win.
Yeah, that's a huge one, and it creates a lot of problems here. But given that, as you said, there is that reliant on the trips, which I think one of the trips was, just discovered by Spyder. In fact, Spyder just destroyed one of the trips on the C corridor there, on C long, leading into the site. And right now, it's actually so difficult for 100 Thieves. A lot of guesswork here. They're deciding to rely on the cam, rely on that trip that's left in garage, and just hold the B and the A sites respectively. You can see they're not in committed positions on the A site. They're able to just hold those chokes and then fall off safely to allow their teammates to help them if it is in fact an A hit. So 100 Thieves are trying to be as safe as they can while still being able to get as much information as they can without losing a player for that.
Yeah. And you can see you mentioned that trip going down. The seed of doubt was planted in Steel's mind. He's looking to see if anyone lurked up. He has no idea. He's completely in the dark. He has to clear all these little angles by spawn right now. He's so unsure. And here's the C hit coming in. They're going to get a free sight. This is going to be a 5v4 retake, Dan.
Yeah, absolutely. And we can see that the cam hasn't been triggered yet. So that cam that Steel has in the C site could be pretty critical in at least trying to get one kill, maybe a tag on a player as his teammates come in for the retake. We'll have to see if it's going to make much of a difference. There's that tag as Steel makes his way forward. Oh, the paranoia is going to last around Scar. Steel will finish him off. Spyder, though, doing so much damage, coming down into the 2 versus 2 now. Hiko and Nitro, 400 Thieves. Hiko puts the pressure on, holding the defuse. He's going all the way with this one, all the way, and he gets it. Great stuff there from Hiko and Nitro. What a retake.
Oh my goodness, T1 fluffed that.
Retake again, I feel, Sean.
It is, and he's playing this spot in Heaven because typically Heaven gets smoked off like this, and he's going to use this cage, and there it is!
Beautiful stuff.
Oh,
there's the
beautiful trip.
We love to see that. This is just so disgusting from Steel. These players here dancing around. He'll drop himself onto the site to try to proceed to get more kills, keep the pressure on, prevent them from landing that spike plant. Dicey now creating pressure from the Heaven position, and indeed the spike is now going down. This feels quite tense though for T1 as they try to hold on to this position. Drone coming through, spike now just planted, but Asuna knows precisely where Spyder is caught, trying to reposition. Timing is absolutely perfect coming in on this retake. Nitro there with a double off the stinger, and Brax on the flank, undiscovered, but now they know. And it's all up to Nitro as he sits on that bomb. And is it going to be a hole? He gets it to halfway at the very least. He's sticking it. Pro-stone fake. And that is going to feel awful for Brax. But you know what? You got to gamble that. That deep smoke is going to give a lot of info to 100 Thieves.
I don't know how Nitro and Steel are going to hold this hit. Nitro won't get blind, and that is definitely a very big positive.
Oh, unreal stuff there from Steel. What a reaction. And somehow gets the next one too. These guys are looking so damn good right now. Oh, that was so beautiful. Prime Gaming. 100 Thieves at a huge advantage.
Yeah, he is going to be right on their site. Asuna is going to be on the flank. He broke the alarm bot. Now it's going to be in the head of Brax. Brax is going to have to turn around and watch this flank soon.
I love that he doesn't go to the flank, though. As you said, he's going to commit some resources to deal with the flank. That's never going to happen. Great stuff there. Oh, Dicey in with the ult there. The dagger's flying as the dash up drop comes through. That's insane. The right click through the cage. And now it's down to Brax and AZK. And they don't have much to fight with. But Brax sprays them down. And they're all on the ground. I have no idea what that... Nitro does very well from these positions. Typically, the paranoia sends out. There's the ult, the backside to try to break his crosshair placement, and he gets knocked down there by, I think, the aftershock from AZK. The Hunter's Fury is coming for him as well, so they really put a lot in taking Nitro down, and they'll be rewarded. But Steel sneaks through. They didn't see Steel coming through the backside. He finds a second kill. The headshots from Steel are so damaging. There's still a 3 versus 2 here for T1, looking good. Dicey and Hiko, though, get all of them down. Really sell the rotation position and get a couple kills before going for that. Still, they're trying to use some dirty cams to his advantage, but the site's been given. Oh, nasty stuff there from DaZeD. The jumping classic to deal with Steel. As Scar's in the side here, holding that forward ground. So it will be a commitment of that spike plant on the B site. The lurk on A has been dealt with. Spyder's out of the picture, and 100 Thieves now are 4 strong with that rotation through Hiko now, through the TP on short A. So they're ready to go for this retake. Lots of presence around the elbow position and sight here from T1 on the defense. We'll have to see if they can hold on to this. DaZeD once again kicks it off nicely, but Nitro, time and again, he's been deadly with this Ghost. And now Brax sitting there blind on the site in a very awkward position, back against the wall, nowhere to turn. Nitro is just so deadly. Another headshot goes his way, and systematically, 1 by 1, 100 Thieves will get themselves the retake and the defuse.
Yeah.
Dangerous here, spraying through the smoke from either side. Look at the investment here from both teams into Showers control. It's huge investment. Knowing when the dark cover goes away, that works out for Asuna with a double. That's huge. So much investment. And 100 Thieves walk away from the table with all the chips.
Yeah, but something that T1 knows from that shower duel is there's one person on B right now. They know that. Based on the fight they just had at Showers, they know someone has to be watching short A. The rotate probably came in. So this is all on Steel for the next probably 10 seconds. Hiko's rotating spawn, and he can't cross unless spawn gets smoked off. He doesn't really know what's going on in the site. This is a very sketchy situation right now for Steel.
Still a very intelligent play. We'll have to see what he's able to come up with from this Hiko position. The dark cover there is very awkward. He gets tagged there as well. He's going to have to try to find a timing here. He goes for the swing, trying to find that timing. It's Asuna, though, denying the plant for now. There's only 20 seconds. Asuna, again, another frag coming his way. It's starting to look horrendous now for T1. Just Brax left with 15 seconds to find an answer, but it's Nitro who has that answer, and 100 Thieves off the back of a great couple entries from Asuna pick up another round.
It's just
perfect. The 3 rifles, a couple pistols. We do have Scar, I believe, on the daggers. And Asuna is going to get sprayed down, trying to back away here. The Hunter's Fury comes out to play as well. And that's going to also cause a lot of problems. Dicey trying to dodge it. He does get tagged by 1, but he's still alive. Hiko there from elbow. Also still alive. Picks up a kill as well. And this is interesting now because 100 Thieves actually have a pretty good spot to play their retake. They have this control around elbow. That's pretty huge.
That's massive right now. T1 is going to drone through elbow. Scott's following that with daggers. This is very sketchy for Dicey.
They hear him too. They hear Scar.
Oh, he Spyder through the sight.
He actually walls him. That's unreal. Oh, Scar escapes after getting dinked there. Hiko making his way forward. Here comes the collapse onto the site for the retake. Steal that from Hiko. Is alone against more players. This is going to be so difficult to make his way through the 1v2. Steal falls to DaZeD again. And this is just set up here on short B outside of Hiko, Dicey. And he's got a friend, Asuna's there to swing after the shot. And Dicey gets the repeat off of that. A 1-for-1. We'll have to see who that benefits as time goes on. We get a couple cloudbursts there to just enable Dicey to fall back and reposition safely. In the meantime, correct response from T1. They take the space that's given. They now have the control of Garden as well. But the spike in the meantime is around the short A position, and T1, they're going to grab the orb.
Dan, they're going to have to fight their way out of this round because they have no smokes left. Ska had to use his last remaining smokes right there to live. The Omen is dead early. This is a hard round.
Steel.
But it's just gotten a lot easier.
He's so brave, just going through with the cage, delayed them so much, got rid of the run it back, really giving 100 Thieves a lot to work with as they try to prevent the spike from going down, let alone retake it after the plant. And that's going to be a TP that Brax knows everything about. DaZeD as well, holding on to his position, and now it's going to be down to Hiko against 3 players. There goes the recon dart. It's being destroyed immediately. He only gets a single pulse off. He's none the wiser. He may be on an angle, but no, Brax is going to discover exactly what's up. And T1 push. There's the run it back. Spyder making his way straight onto the site. He needs to get information. He doesn't really see anybody, but he understands there's at least one back site. And there's Scar with that operator. Able to drop Steel at the back of the site. And that's going to allow T1 to make their way forward. But time is against them here. If someone could take down the planter, that could make every difference. And there's Hiko with 100 Fury trying to stop the plant. Can he deny the plant? Oh, he can't deny the plant into... Oh, no! Nitro gets there where Hiko could not. Nitro can, coming in from the flank, just as he has done so many times in this series. Able to deal with the boom bot. That's actually pretty huge to get rid of that boom bot before it makes its way into Hiko. It allows T1 to kind of hold on to these spots. They'll throw it on the cage. Okay, Steel is going to create quite a problem there. That's a great pick as DaZeD was trying to reposition, but Spyder's going in for more. The Frenzy close range. He's only going to be able to get the one, though. This is not a bad spot here for Brax. Trying to play this corner, this angle. You can see that coverage of the dark cover is working out quite nicely for him as he tries to hold on to this. And they're very low. The player's coming onto his position. That is so awesome to see from Brax, holding his ground. Easy to frag, so confident. The jump classic not going to work out for him as we go into the 2 versus 2. But the advantage, in health at least, is certainly with AZK and Skadoodle of T1. And right now, they also have the advantage because they're playing the defense. It's up to 100 Thieves to make their way forward, to reclaim that spike on elbow and find a way to get it planted. This is not going to be easy for them.
This is definitely an insanely difficult situation that T1 finds themselves in.
30 seconds left.
The HP on 100 Thieves is so low.
One player remaining.
And they try to make the dash across, and it's not going to work out. And
He's coming his way.
you don't expect to see this. Oh, he whiffed the shot. He doesn't want to burn the dash. Didn't expect Nitro to be so close for the punish. And you said it was a massive risk. It hasn't gone the way of T1, but we'll see if they can find a different way to recover this position. A very fast push on the back of that kill. And oh my god, 100 Thieves looking really strong, moving off of that first kill into the site, leaving just Brax and Spyder on the rotation from that B site. Not too much they can do, but trying to find a timing as the setup is coming in from 100 Thieves. Heavy Showers presence. A Bulldog and a Spectre. These are not the guns you want to see in a situation like this. When you're playing against so much.
This feels unwinnable, Dan.
It does. It really does. And there we go. 100 Thieves hold on to it nicely. And
Actually incredible.
the buy hit not looking all that great, though, for 100 Thieves. They got a heavy presence towards short B. The drone will be sent through as well. Spyder looking to try to hold on to this position. I don't know how committed he's going to be. There's the trip. There's the cage going up. Curveball trying to hold it. But Asuna with that rocket, the showstopper, is going to do the damage. AZK finding a great timing through the TP from short A. Drops the spike. Scar's there as well. But Dicey is in position in hookah. Scar had to worry about 2 positions. Gambled wrong. And the spike is collected once again. Now Brax. It falls to him. It falls entirely to Brax. Finds 1 kill. The dash comes through. It's just too much to handle. And 100 Thieves.
Shower control again. It's so sketchy for both teams.
Oh, that's huge. The paranoid comes through. This time works out really nicely for Scar as he pushes on through with that frenzy. Nice response, though, from 100 Thieves as they've seen this play before. The showers crunch from the defense with that B-long TP push as well. And DaZeD, he wanted to make a forward position with a forward alpha angle, but they will spot it out. Nothing left to guesswork after popping Cypher's ultimate. Neural theft will tell them everything. And now Brax is alone with a frenzy against 3 players. And there's not much you can do about that one. 11-9 now. A high side. So, oh, beautiful opening there from Asuna. Making it look really good with the satchels and showstopper entry. Nothing really that 100 Thieves could do. They kind of gambled on the A setup there. Looking for the retake. Actually, with that headshot, with the rifle, if it's possible to collect it, and all that information, maybe there's a chance here for T1, but with that said, Brax has no teammates left with which to play off of. So at this point, it's about trying to do some additional damage. They will be buying next round regardless. It's a good effort, but this could be it, Sean.
This could be it, Dan.
Match point.
This is going to be a very... I'm fully with him not using the ultimate right there. And here's Scott going for that op pick showers again. First gun round of the match.
Oh, and they played out the same way,
behind.
but Nitro's peak wasn't as good. This is perfect for T1 right now. They need this round. Steel managing to pick Skadoodle out of the air like a clay pigeon, and Steel makes his way forwards. Asuna over the top of the APC, looking for the flank there with those satchels. Beautifully done. 2 versus 3 now. Brax and Spyder on the B rotation. It's up to them now as the spike still needs to be planted. Run it back there as U-Hawk is cleared. Brax needs to win this frag, but that cage is going to deny him completely. Spraying, trying to find that desperation bullet, but it will be the TP rotation from 100 Thieves here for that B round finish. Spyder, he's got a good timing. He might be able to get in there, but just barely denied. He will heal up instead. Waiting for Brax to get into position, but they don't have much help here. Oh, Brax, great read there on that
Brax has a cam. Brax has a cam. It's at lung. I believe he just spotted both of them. What a huge fight by Austin, and Hiko closes out the match through the Phoenix